Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Something you love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one tonight.
Yeah, you know how I feel about glass eaters, Kevin. I love to see guys do work on the boards, and that's both boards. On the offensive end, pursuing the ball, getting extra possessions. Defensively, it's the last step to a good defensive possession.
Now here's Giannis. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Towns. Harris inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
That's to Curry. And some nice passing there by Houston. James in the post. Now here's Towns. LeBron outside. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Drummond. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Harris has got 5 now.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Here's Finley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Isaac goes in. Towns. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, G.A. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
On the wing, Giannis. Back to Wall. And stolen by LeBron. And they double up James. Isaac down low. And the rejection by Giannis. Back to Oubre. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Oubre off the drive. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Houston making a
Substitution for the Rockets. Jeff Green. Obi.
And he drives in.
Eric Bledsoe.
Back the wall. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe outside. Oubre can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .153 left to play here in the first. And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for your home team.
1:49 left to play in the first. Wall looking it over. It's Bledsoe on the wing. The Rockets again can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here is Wall. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wall. Here we go now.
John Wall.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
Down low, Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
With the drive. Outside, Wall. Pass to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Morris. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
You really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Oubre. Bledsoe for 3. And no good in the last second attempt this time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. And we'll be back with you.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On defense, Houston down by 15. James looking it over. Outside, Towns. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that until last season was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 15-point game. They host the Kings after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the middle. There's Vonleh. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Second personal foul.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
No good from LeBron. Rockets trailed by 15. Curry on the wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. To the left wing. Back to Forbes. The kick out to Towns. Stripped away. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by James. For three, Forbes. Good, it is. This goes to Towns. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
Rockets trailed by 18. Here's Wall. In the corner, it's Toppin.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Morris with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Over in the corner, Osman. And he uses the glass on the way up.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Wall. And just miss after miss right now. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Here's Finley. And the shot goes in. Finley's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
It's Wall with the drive. It's rebounded by Leonard. .153 left in the second quarter. The 10-footer. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets trailed by 20. Out to the right wing. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. But we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Left side Curry. And 1:01 left here in the second.
Home team foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And so Wall nails both of them. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Rockets trailed by 18. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And they double up James. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And they recover it. Here's Towns. And he comes up with the deuce. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
They retain possession. Curry's shot is off. Here's James. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so here's the home team. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. A three-pointer is right on target.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 6.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Isaac outside. Here is Forbes. 6 points for him. Wall with the steal. Giannis high post. Pass to Finley. Launches a 3. And James pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
LeBron James with the assist.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
Antetokounmpo, no good. LeBron right side. Here's Towns. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
The Rockets again can't hit. LeBron up top. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
So as both teams making substitutions here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point line. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points. They need this. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
And Finley gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the home team.
He misses the free throw.
Leonard taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Curry with a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Thompson. It's good on the putback.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Rockets with possession here. And Bledsoe, here we go.
You know, it's never easy or simple trying to slow down Bledsoe. I mean, when he's in attack mode, it puts the defense in a real pickle.
Shooting for Houston.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line.
Third team foul.
It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Shooting for the home team.
And that one misses.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team. The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Substitution for the Rockets. John Wall.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Here's Thompson. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Called on.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Leonard with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Wall off target at the rim. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre with the steal. Here's Wall. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Morris outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Plays it up and banks it in. Morris has got his second basket of the night. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so here is Houston. Oubre bounce pass. Timeout called the Rockets. Great playing most of your career in the 90s. The game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Back to James. Harris outside. Pass to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. It's Solomon to Kumbo. It's Drummond with the drive.
Jonathan Isaac.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul.
First team
and that'll be
foul.
his third foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of talent, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's James. Giannis with some nice D. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's LeBron. Pass to Forbes. LeBron outside. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Giannis outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thing?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Here's Finley. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
It's Soamba to Kumbo. Pass to Nora. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Drummond with it. And stolen by James. Now Towns. Back to LeBron. And there's the drive. Wall grabs the board.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Third team foul.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes.
Fourth team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Checking in for Houston.
And here's Wall. And the rejection by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Finley. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Pass to Wall. Tries it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That one is on Towns.
Team foul.
Anytime you're facing John Wall, he puts constant pressure on the defense. He's going to drive, attack, and get himself to the line.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Solenbaum to Kumbo. Curry with it. Isaac picks him up.
Andre Drummond.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Seth Curry.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
The drive by James. It's rebounded by Houston. Isaac with the steal. In the corner, it's James. And the ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by Drummond.
And he made the right. Read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's LeBron. Towns trying to get open. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Finley. The three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll. And trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
Shooting for Houston, John Wall. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wall. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Vonleh. Oubre, no one around him. The Rockets again can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Rockets with the rebound. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for two.
That one is off.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Finley. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And that one is off. From downtown. He's off on that one. Fires the three. Off target with that shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate it.